friends, it's Dilly. Today at Juicebox, we're talking about something very special. First Holy Communion.
First Communion is when you get the bread for the first time.
First Holy Communion is one of the 7 sacraments of the Catholic Church. Let's take a look at what Holy Communion is and where it came from and how we celebrate it.
Juicebox! All right, let's go.
Holy Communion is a sacrament.
Sacraments happen at church.
We all know God gives us lots of gifts, and we feel Him in our heart. But sometimes we need help understanding things on the outside. So sacraments are practices that engage our senses, like smell, taste, sight, feel, and sound. The gift God gives us during First Communion is becoming part of His body. In the sacrament of communion, we use our sense of taste to receive the body of Christ. It's also called the Eucharist. The First Communion was at the Last Supper.
It was when Jesus took the wine and the bread and turned it to His blood and Him.
Right. You might have seen a picture like this. Let's make it in Lego. The Last Supper was a special meal Jesus and His disciples were having during a Jewish holiday called Passover. They all sat down to eat.
Jesus raised the bread and said, "This is my body that will be given up for you." Jesus picked up the cup and said, "This is my blood that will be shed for you." Wait a minute, I've heard those words before.
Right. Every time we go to Mass, the priest repeats what Jesus said. When the priest raises the host and the wine and says the words that Jesus did,
he turns it into Jesus' body.
Yes, Jesus changes the bread and the wine into His body and blood right in front of us.
That's so cool.
It's called Transubstantiation.
Transubstantiation. Very hard word.
We then eat it to remind ourselves that we are part of Jesus, and so is everyone else taking communion. That's what you'll be doing at your First Communion and later at Mass. So it'll be like you're at the Last Supper with Jesus.
I think communion is a big deal.
Being able to eat the Eucharist and participate in Mass is the biggest deal. It's the most important part of our faith. That's why everyone wants to celebrate your First Communion as a big celebration. You'll have to dress real nice and brush your hair. You've probably been preparing for a long time, memorizing all your prayers.
I'm kind of nervous about First Communion.
It's okay to feel nervous, but you should also be excited. Remember, on the big day, you'll be coming up to the priest for the Eucharist, and you'll be receiving the real Jesus. That helps you get superhero strength in your faith, and it makes you one with all the other Catholics of the world. It also makes you best friends with Jesus, who is going to help you get to heaven.
Transubstantiation. That is so cool.
First Holy Communion seems like it's so exciting. I hope you had fun learning about it. Until next time, friends.
Juicebox.